boys and girls. Today we are going to talk all about how to learn and practice using scissors. Are you ready? Let's go. Hi boys and girls, welcome back. It is so good to see you and I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you have been enjoying all the 10-minute preschool videos, and if this is your first time watching one, I hope you're excited to learn something new. I'm so glad you're here, but first, let's sing our welcome song. Let's take a deep breath in. Hello, preschool friends, how are you?
Good, good.
Hello, preschool friends, how are you?
Good, good.
It is time to start our day. We are here to learn and play. Hello, preschool friends, how are you?
Good, good.
All right, I'm so excited to just jump in and get started. We are going to talk all about scissors and cutting today. Are you ready? Let's go. Now let's talk about cutting. Some of you might already know how to cut, and some of you are just learning. But all of you can use this time to learn how to make it easier for you and how to make your hands stronger. Now, if you don't know how to cut yet, that's okay. Because when I am learning something new, I always say, yet. I haven't learned how to do it yet. I'm not good at that yet. Yet means it will happen someday, just like someday you will be good at cutting too. Now, your body is full of big muscles that help you run and jump and climb, and your hands have smaller muscles that help you open and close your hands and pick things up and cut. Now, your hands are not yet strong enough to do all the things that a grown-up can do, but you are working on those muscles. And there are things that you can do to practice and to make those muscles stronger. Like you can use tongs to pick things up, and opening and closing those tongs and picking things up makes your hands stronger. You can also use a spray bottle, ask your grown-up first, with water, and just spraying that water can help you strengthen your muscles. And another thing that makes those hand muscles really strong, do you know what this is? It's Play-Doh. Playing Play-Doh, however you want to, makes your hand muscles really strong and gets them ready to do things like cutting well and writing for when you're ready to write. Now, let's talk about the right way to hold those scissors. Do you know what this animal is? That's right, it's a shark. And sharks have a fin on their back that helps them swim. And that fin, called a dorsal fin, is always sticking straight up, pointing it to the sky. That's how they always swim. And I want you to think about that shark when you're learning how to cut, because I want your thumb to always be pointing up to the sky, just like that shark fin. So make a shark fin right now with your hand and show me how it swims with that thumb straight up to the sky. Good job, boys and girls. So when you're holding those scissors, I'm going to show you, you want your thumb, it's not going to be pointing up to the sky like a fin, but you want your thumb always, always, always pointing up to the sky when you're cutting. That's how you know you're cutting things right. Now there's one other thing that I need you to do, and that's to keep your armpit closed. Now you might be thinking, why do you want my armpit closed, Mrs. S?
Is it so you don't get tickled?
No, Dr. Steve, it's not. It's because when you keep your armpit closed, it helps keep your thumb pointing to the sky. If you have your armpit open while you're cutting, look what happens. My thumb's pointing to the ground, and I want your thumb pointing to the sky. So keep your armpit closed. That's right. Now, grown-ups, you can mark the top of the scissors where the thumb is supposed to go to remind your little ones where to put their thumb. And if you know, kiddos, you can see that the little hole is for your thumb and the big long hole is for the rest of your fingers, okay? So I'm gonna stick my thumb in the little hole and the rest of my fingers in the big hole. And then we're gonna start to cut. And remember, my armpit is closed. That's right. Let me grab my paper. Here's my paper. Do you know what color that is? It's green. And when I'm cutting the paper, I'm gonna keep my armpit closed, I'm gonna keep my thumb up, and I'm gonna hold the paper in my other hand. And I'm gonna open that shark's mouth like this. Ah, chomp, because the shark's gotta eat. And then the shark opens his mouth again, moves forward towards the food, and chomp. Open, push, 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 chomp. I'm almost done. Open, push, chomp. Look at that. I cut the whole paper. Now, that's just one line, but I can change the direction of my cutting. But instead of moving my scissors to cut in a different direction, I'm going to move the paper. Watch me. So I've got my armpit closed, my thumb to the sky. The shark's mouth is open and they chomp. Now watch me. I'm going to move the paper, but my scissors, chomp, 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 stay in the same place. You see that? Now I didn't cut a straight line. I cut a curve. It kind of looks like a rainbow. What do you think about that? Now, like I said, when you're learning how to do this, it might be hard for you at first. It might not feel right, but you keep on practicing and you say, I can't do that yet, because I know that you can get this right if you just keep practicing. Now, Mrs. S wants to remind you, you should only be cutting things that your grown-up lets you cut. So you can cut the paper that a grown-up gives you, or you can cut a magazine that your grown-up gives you, but only the things that you're allowed to cut. Promise me? All right, thank you. Now we're gonna do something really fun called monster haircuts. Are you ready? Now this was a toilet paper roll. And instead of throwing that toilet paper roll out or recycling it when you're done with the toilet paper, you or your grown-up can make a little haircut monster. That means you take scissors and you cut snip, 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 snip all the way around. And then you can draw a face on it. Now, how does that monster feel about his haircut? He looks like he's happy. Do you see a smile? Now this monster looks a little different. This monster looks, what do you think? Surprised? I think he's surprised about his haircut too. And let's see, I've got one more monster here. How does he feel about his haircut? He looks a little sad, doesn't he? Poor monster, but it's okay because haircuts are not, they don't hurt at all. But now I'm gonna cut the hair just like you can cut it at home. So armpit closed, thumbs to the sky, and cut. Look, I'm cutting his hair. Ah! Isn't that fun? Now remember, only cut the things that your grown-ups say it's okay to cut. I'm gonna cut this guy too because I find it so much fun to give a monster a haircut just like this. Hey grown-ups, I think it's really important that kids learn how to cut properly. So stay close by when they have scissors. Make sure that their armpits are closed, their thumbs are up, they're moving the paper and not the scissors when they're cutting in different directions. And of course, make sure they're not cutting anything they shouldn't be cutting. Thank you so much for being a good listener today. I hope you learned something and had a lot of fun. Now, if you cut something really cool that you want to show me, or you made your own haircut monster, then your grown-up can tag me on Instagram at justanotherpreschoolteacher. I would love to see your creations. But now it's time to say goodbye, and of course we have Tucker here to sing with us. Are you ready, Tucker? I am. Oh, good. Bye bye, see you again, hope to see you soon. Bye bye, see you again, hope to see you soon. Goodbye, friends. Hey Tucker, did you know that if you hit that subscribe button, you will never miss an episode of 10-Minute Preschool? That's right, so you hit that subscribe button right now and you will see all the newest episodes right when they come out. See you next time.